Oh. Oh, hello, hello, hello. I'm not sure if I changed my thumbnail and everything, so if somebody turns up to watch, I'll have to, I'll have to have a look. Hello, internet.
It should come up on mine, shouldn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah. There you go. Can you have a look for me, please?
Yep. Oh, it says Talk Angry. Interactive podcast.
Oh, there you go. Oh, it did work. Right, fantastic. That's fine. Right,
Fantastico.
Fantastico. It's good when it works. Right, we've got some tunes going.
Some banging tunes.
Some banging clowns. Nice.
And then we wait for Brotato to turn up and ask us some questions.
That's it. Yeah, that's always the way. Right then, guys. Well, this week, doing it a bit differently. As you can tell, there was only two of us. Trying to streamline things a little bit. I'd honestly say that I think the people that we were with, that we were doing it with, didn't really bring a lot to the party. I rewatched last week's and the week before's podcast, and it just didn't really seem. I don't know whether too much kills it. I don't know whether what people think about art. I don't know. I think you can have too many cooks, but you know, it's good to have different people if you get different opinions. But unfortunately, it seemed to be me just doing a lot of talking, and the only person that was really replying, it was Gina. So it made sense to me to just do it with me and Gina. And also, you know, like a lot of the things that we would talk about, like especially like Vossi, Unflushable and Noof, would be gaming. Now, I have always said from the beginning, if I ever want to do a podcast, I don't want it to get typecast. I don't want to do just one thing. I don't want to be, you know, become like a gaming podcast or a movie podcast or, you know, all that shit. I want it to be an everything podcast. I want it to be a live podcast, because at the end of the day, most of the people out there have jobs. Most of you guys, you know, you live lives. Most of you are adults. I mean, I don't I don't think my content that I do gaming wise, I don't think it brings a lot of kids to the channel. So yeah, a lot of,
teach the kids some new words.
Well, yeah, teach some choice swear words and some choice phrases. But apart from that, yeah, I think a lot. I don't want it to get typecast. I don't want it to become a certain podcast. I just want this to be. I want it to be an interactive podcast. I'd like it to be as it's titled. I'd like it to be that way, purely because if you guys come into the chat and say you've got an issue, or there's something you want to discuss, or something you want an opinion on, we can do that, and we can do it live, and we can throw things backwards and forwards and do all the rest of it. But there's nothing worse than kind of being talked at. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's just me, but I think I'm trying to get to a point which I'm not quite sure what the point is. But yeah, it's one of them. I know Gina said it last week. We started talking about Fortnite, and we started talking about all the random different games. And if most people out there don't play these games or don't do these things, then it kind of gets a bit bogged down, and then you end up with a podcast that's like an hour long, and 45 minutes of it you've been talking about Fortnite and games and other random shit. But people out there don't just play games. People do life things. You know, people have jobs, people have to do adult things, which sucks a lot. But, you know, generally people don't talk about it. And one thing that came up yesterday, me and Gina were doing the weekly shop, and I was, we was, yeah, which sucks. But we were stood at the, you know, the conveyor belt at the tills. We had all the food on the things, and I stood there, and just a thought popped into my head. And I turned to Gina and I said, well, I've got an interesting thought here, and I said, you know, see what you think about it. Technically, all these items that we've selected and placed on the conveyor belt aren't ours. And Gina was like, well, what quite do you mean? And I said, well, at the end of the day, all the stuff in the supermarket is obviously placed out for you to purchase and then take home. But up until you actually purchase those items, they're not your items. They still belong to the supermarket. So in theory, massive in theory, you could actually like go up to somebody could put all their stuff on the conveyor. You could go up to that conveyor belt, or you could be next to that person on the conveyor belt, and you could be like, fuck, you've picked up fucking hot dogs. I wanted fucking hot dogs. And you could take them off their thing and put them on yours, because it's not their food item. You know, like, this is the kind of shit I think about. Anyway,
This sounds like a
yeah, a smoke thought. but that's it. It's like, you know, like these things that you kind of, you know, you think, because I mean, the only thing,
and then they're the asshole for turning around and assaulting you.
I know exactly. Yeah, then you get assaulted for fucking, you know, for just picking something in the supermarket.
They smack some manners into you.
Yeah, exactly right. But then that's it. I have to say, if I was walking around the supermarket and I'd filled up the trolley, and then some random dickhead just came up to it and was like, "Oh shit! Oh, you've picked up milk. I needed milk," and took it out of your trolley and fucked off with you, you'd be like, "You fucking asshole! What do you think you're playing at?" So I think
What was that program we watched? And it was like one of the challenges was to fill the trolley out of other people's trolleys without noticing.
Yeah, it was one of those like prank challenge type things, weren't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, me personally, if you didn't see him doing it, I'd feel a little bit nuts. It'd be like, I swear I picked up milk. I fucking swear I picked up milk.
Yes.
And then you get home and, you know, the other half's like, I said one thing. I sent it for one thing.
One item, goddammit. It's one thing you needed.
It's like fucking milk.
Yeah.
I picked it up, I swear.
Exactly right. And I think that's it. I mean, I think the only thing that kind of like denotes that behavior is like humans have denoted that behavior. It's like, you know, people like walking around a supermarket, they don't just take items out of each other's fucking baskets and trolleys and everything else, and you know, they actually go to the shelf. But that's just purely because of the way it's been set up. Now,
yeah, it's just socially acceptable.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's like a socially acceptable thing. But what happens if you started to change stuff like that? You know, if you actually went into a supermarket and, you know, you started picking things out of trolleys and out of baskets and all that shit, could somebody actually say to you, right, you're doing it wrong? Because is that technically wrong? You know what I mean? It is one of those thoughts that, like, I reckon if somebody was,
it's not wrong as in it's not legal.
No,
And,
that's it. But does that mean that somebody in the supermarket that you did it to could complain to the supermarket manager, and the supermarket manager would come up to you,
throw you out?
Yeah, and say, look, you know, it's not how it's done. Can you get out? And, you know, if you were to actually stand,
depends if you like, you have your troll face on or not. If you just act legitimately like this is how it's done in my country.
Yeah, if you have a camera crew stood behind you, just like proper filming everything you do, you're like, well, it's a fur cop, mate. Fuck it.
Bit of a giveaway.
Yeah, it's alright. Don't worry about it. I'll carry on.
Yeah, that might just all come down to attitude, really.
Yeah, exactly. So if you've been caught, somebody's complained to the fucking supermarket manager. Manager's found you and been like, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir. There's been a complaint about you," and you're like, "Why? What's gone on? You know, my dick's not out of my fly. What's
it's not the t-shirt you're wearing."
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, remind me about that. We'll talk about that. Yeah, and you're like, "Yeah, well, sorry, sir. What seems to be the problem?" And he goes, "Oh, well, we've had a complaint that you're taking items out of other people's baskets." And you go, "Right, okay. Is that actually a crime?" And depending what answer you get depends on which way it goes. Because if the supermarket manager kind of goes, "Oh, fuck. He's discovered the fucking loophole. What the fuck?" You know, and you go, well, no, actually, yeah, they might have pre-allocated those items to be bought, but they've not actually bought those items. So those items in baskets, trolleys, etc., 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 are technically still the supermarket. So there's nothing wrong with you taking it for yourself and then going to the, you know, checkout and buying it for yourself, and then it's yours. It only becomes theft, full theft, when you're out, you know, you've paid for your items. Them items are then legally yours. You get outside, and if somebody steals them off you, then that's theft. But while you're still in that supermarket and you've not paid for those items, they're technically still the supermarkets. Just because you know.
Like, I don't know if it's more of an American thing, but like sales, like Black Friday sales, and there's only one item left or whatever, and it is a free for all and nick things out of each other's trolleys, and until you get to that checkout and actually pay for it, it's fair game pretty much. It's just we're generally politer here in Britain.
Yeah, exactly. It seems to be a British thing. Well, I say it's a British thing.
We queue up and obey the rules a little bit more.
Well, yeah, it's randomly. I always say this. The British are good at moaning. We moan about fucking everything. No matter what's going on, we can fucking moan about it.
Queue up politely to moan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly it. So you can stand there all day, moan like fuck, and then just be like, yeah, all right, fair enough. Yeah, it's, you know, it is what it is. But then whenever, if somebody was to, you know, whatever you're moaning about, if somebody was to come up to you and go, I'm sorry, sir, I overheard you moaning. Is there something we can help you with? Is something we can do about it? You go, no, it's all right, mate, no problem. No, I'm okay, don't worry about it. And then as soon as he walks off, you be like, fucking cunt, how dare he come over here and ask me if he can help me, fucking prick. That's how we work. That's how it is. But no, like I say, like this conversation started with us being in a supermarket, and I was just like, well, these items on anybody's, you know.
No,
even. Go on.
Sorry, I've had it when because I buy a lot of plants. Well, just want to see. Okay, a lot of plants. But when I go around the garden centre, I go to what I call the dead plant section, and all the bargains and the red stickers and the 2p plants.
Yeah.
But you filled your trolley up with them, and then if you park that up anywhere near one of the stands that are discounted, people start looking in your trolley. Oh, what are these? And what price is that? And it's like you have to stand guard over your own shit until you're out of the shop, because somebody else will start lifting it out and going, oh, this is nice for that price. Yeah, fucking hell, that's why it's in my trolley.
Yeah, exactly right. That's true, that.
So I have had it where...
Sorry, we don't need that guy.
I was thinking you could throw the chat up in it. That's what you did at one point.
Oh, yeah! Good fucking shout. You're right, you're right.
We do need that guy.
We do need that guy. Fuck. Sorry.
Come back, guy.
Come back, guy. Yes, you're right.
Where'd he go?
Here he is. So fucking deaf. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. And it is. It's but there we go.
You really would have to go shopping in
sorry, guys.
pairs, wouldn't you? One to actually pick up what you want, and the other one to like full on guard the trolley. Yeah,
well, exactly. Yeah.
The single parents are screwed. They turn around and all nappies have gone out of the trolley and getting pints of milk and everything.
Yeah, exactly. But that's it. Like you said, that's the whole socially acceptable thing of like what people do and don't do. But what happens if you just start pushing the fucking boundaries? I mean, you know, it's that age-old question of where does it end? You know, when do you get to the point of just like, you know, yeah, fair enough. It's like, yeah, it's just a bit frowned upon. But then you get to the point where the police are being fucking called. It's like, yeah, there's a fucking line you're crossing, and it's a bit Dodge City. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's
amazing how many of these rules you actually know as an adult. That you know, you don't actually strictly think. You know, I wasn't sat down and told these rules. You just sort of pick them up as you go along, and 1,000 rules you're adhering to on a daily basis you don't even realise you're doing. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, exactly right. It's, yeah, I mean, like, I always used to have this argument about schools. Now, I mean, I didn't have a lot of fun when it comes to school, and like, just in general, it was just a bad time all around, really. But I just kind of, you know, like, I always said, like, the, what were they called? The, the lessons you had about life. And you learned different bits. It wasn't the sex ed stuff. It was the normal stuff, or meant to be the normal stuff.
I didn't have any of those.
No, that was it. You used to have like random shit. Whatever they were called, I can't remember. I can't quite remember what they were called. Skills. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, stuff like that. They were called like proper random shit. But yeah. So anyway, sorry. I'm getting fucking distracted. Whatever they were, I always used to argue, and I used to argue like fuck. Like, why didn't they teach you normal things like how to write a check, how to balance your fucking your bank, and your how to social education? Rusty, thank you very much in the chat. There you go, mate. Thank you, dude. Yeah, social education. But they didn't teach you anything that like was worth anything. They didn't teach you like how to write a check, how to pay for things, how to buy a mortgage,
how to use a comparison site.
Yeah, well, yeah. Nowadays, yeah, everything's online, isn't it? Which you know, like, computers and internet and all that crap's changed everything. But I mean, way back when, like when I was in school, I mean, I was quite fortunate. My mum was quite good at teaching me life stuff, which tends to be why I'm quite good at it now. You know, like how to write a check and how to go somewhere. I mean, back then you had to go somewhere and do certain things like paying for stuff and sending out, you know, go to the post office and all that kind of shit. Whereas nowadays it's kind of like everything's done online, so it's gone quite the opposite for me and my mum, because my mum doesn't use computers at all. She's completely fucking technologically backward. It's quite scary, bless her. So she'll text me and say, oh, you know, I can get such a deal online and I can do this, and she'll be like, can you have a look for me? And I'm like, yeah, of course I can. You know, for me and like obviously the generation that's around us, you know, us dirty millennials, we can do it really quick because we've grown up with computers. It's like fucking 3 seconds, bam. But if I was to sit my mum down in front of a computer and say, right, search for me that, she wouldn't have a fucking clue. And to people like us, you know, who've grown up with computers, it's quite fucking scary. I mean, it's quite baffling. But for my mum, she wouldn't have a clue. She wouldn't even know where to start. She wouldn't know.
The whole click on the screen, and she's like, how do
yeah, it's like whereabouts do I fucking click? You know, punching the fucking screen through and shit. But yeah, I mean that's it. You know, shit like that. It's quite. I don't know. It's one of those things. But yeah. Anyway, that was social shit and all that jazz.
Yeah,
I mean,
see, I didn't even have basic classes in that, which is why you're teaching me now.
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah, as you come into, I say adulthood, I don't class myself as an adult in the slightest.
I still have that feeling of like any minute someone's going to call me out on not being a real adult. They're like, you're faking it. You do not have a clue what you're doing. Shh.
Yeah, exactly right.
I must be doing a good enough job of it. Nobody's called me out on it, and then you realise everybody doesn't have a clue what they're doing.
That's the thing. That is exactly right. That's it.
You think when you're little, you look at your parents and they're like, they've got it all worked out. They know exactly what they're doing. They're so grown up and responsible. No, not clue.
No, that's it. Like everyone's just generally winging it. Everyone's just like kind of flowing through, and like, you know, like just like you go to work.
Otherwise, I really just don't have a clue.
No, exactly. No, we've just no idea. But no, it's that age old. You know, like people get. You know, it's like in stages. So I've just had an epiphany. Did you see it happen? Then my brain just switched off a second and then restarted. Ding, 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 ding.
That's what that look was.
That's what that look was. Yeah, I didn't shit myself. I was thinking. It's that like when you're in school, you think school is like the only thing that matters, like ever. You know, it's like you need to be popular, you need to do well, get your exams, yada yada yada. But it really doesn't fucking matter. You know, you get through school, and then as soon as you finish school, it all fucking begins. Yeah. And generally,
you can never see any of those cunts ever again if you want.
Exactly, and the way I've done it, the way it's happened to me, I don't see anybody that I used to go to school with at all. I mean, I think I occasionally bump into somebody in town, like in our local town, because I still obviously live where I've grown up and blah blah blah. But I never see them. I never, you know, apart from fucking Facebook, which, in my personal opinion, should be deleted. The whole fucking website should be gone because it's just full of fucking dickheads. But yeah, I mean, I don't see any of them. So like, when you get going in life, I mean, my mum always told me there was a job for life, which just is not a thing anymore. It's just really not. You know, like my mum was like, oh yeah, find a good job, stick at it, you'll be there for fucking 60 years, and then you retire.
Yeah.
Bob's your uncle. That's it.
That's what we said a couple of weeks ago, though. It was the whole start a job straight out of school, work really hard, and you'd work your way up the company, and you'd get somewhere. And
yeah,
no, you kiss the right asses, you get somewhere.
Yeah, exactly right. That is exactly right.
You don't necessarily get anywhere for hard work. You just get more responsibilities and more shit. And
yeah. This is something I've generally talked about with. Like guys that I play games with, and Gina, me and you have had this conversation 1,000 times. It is the age old. Like I left school, and because my mum had drilled it into me, you need to work, you need to work, you need to work. I went straight into work. Like the day, I think the day after I got my exam results, I had a job. I had a full-time job, and I'd started working, and that was it. As far as I was aware, that was you for life. In fact, I even missed my school leaving party because I was working. It was like 2 weeks after. And they said, oh yeah, it's like a Friday night. But the job I had at the time, I was working in a slaughterhouse. And it was silly hours. And yeah, I was working. And I missed it. I didn't go to my school leaving party. And it was just very much... No, that's it. It was just, hey, ABC TV, welcome to the podcast, my good sir. Yeah, that's it. I completely missed it. And I can be honestly say, I don't think I've missed anything. You know, it's not like I sit around now going, oh... wish I'd gone to that goddamn party. May have changed my life. No, I don't give a fuck. You know, life goes on.
You could have gone up to that really popular girl you fancied and just grabbed her, and it just wouldn't have mattered.
That could have been a thing. Yeah, I could have been
a whole other life.
I know. I could have been daddy to one of the 12 kids she's had.
Oh, you knew who I meant.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, that's it. It's like it's scary how life turns out, and like, because like I say, my mum always drilled into me, go to school and get it done. Because like, I'll be honest, I got bullied a lot in school, a lot. I got my head stoved in. I fucking hated it. I didn't want to be there. And my mum always said to me, just get it done. Get through it, get your exams, do as well as you can, and then get out and get working. That was it. And I stuck on to that. I was like, yeah, fucking right. I'm going to get through this. I'm going to get it finished, get into work. And I did. And I bossed it through. Now, I don't think it's affected me in adult life. I can't say that I'm ever one of them people that are like, oh, you know, I've had a bad upbringing. You know, all that bullshit. Like, oh, I had a bad time in school, so I'm a bit of an asshole. No, I'm sorry, I'm not. It's not the way I am. I don't blame what happened at school on anything that's happening now, because it's not. You know, everything that happens to me now is my doing. You know, as an adult, it's my decisions, and this is how it is. So I can't blame anything that happened in school. It was just the way it was. But people have to realise that, you know, school's not the be all and end all. You get through it, fuck it off out of the way, and then start work. And work sucks. Work is fucking horseshit. I'm gonna go right on the line now and say work is bullshit. If I didn't have to work, it'd be fucking brilliant. I hate it so much. But it's the age-old fucking cycle of bullshit. You need money to live. And like I moved out because I had a good job when I left school. I moved out when I was 18. I got my own place and I lived, and you know, blah blah blah. But obviously, if I hadn't, I'd still be at home. Now, I jokingly say sometimes, I say this to Gina, I wish I'd done things different. I wish when I left school, I'd stayed at home and I could have all that money I could have saved, not paying rent, not paying bills, blah blah blah. But again, when I left my mum's at 18, and you know, I moved in on a flat of my own. I didn't have a fucking clue what I was doing. I didn't know how to pay bills, to get fucking water and gas, electric, and fucking I lived off pot noodles for fucking, it must have been at least a good year or so. Yeah, see, Gina knows. You know, when you're proper fucking skin. And I know I changed jobs because I was, I worked at the slaughterhouse for like 2 or 3 years, and then I ended up going. Where did I go from there? I think I went into Q Labs doing laboratory work, and it wasn't as much money because I was working stupid hours. I think I was working like something like 3 o'clock in the morning till like 6 at night. It was just horrendous. I had no time to myself. I'm working like 6 days a week. It was fucking terrible, and I almost got run over going to work. I was push biking to work. I didn't have a car then. Push biking, and I think I honestly to this day. We'll say I nearly fucking got ran over. I fell asleep on my push bike. I will honestly say I fell asleep, and yeah, lorry went past, and I just managed to stop before lorry flew past, honked his horn, and yeah, I reckon I could have been fucking brown bread. I'd have been proper dead, but yeah, I didn't. I survived. ABC TV says that's the problem with school. It doesn't teach you the things you actually need to know. Yes, thank you. That's it. That's exactly what we've just been saying, ABC. I personally, that's what Rusty said earlier on in the chat about social education. I was saying that schools don't teach you what you need to know in adult life. You know, the way schools generally work, I mean, obviously from where you guys are from, whether it might be different in the UK, but they generally teach you what you need to know for the exams at the end of school. So they're not actually teaching you anything you generally need to know in life. Is that fair to say? Would you say, Gina?
Yeah, I think as well, school is, unless you have particularly brilliant parents that encourage you to do something other than school, like, it doesn't teach you that if you shit at your exams, it's okay. Not in that it's okay to give up, but you know, you're pretty much told if you shit in your exams, you're going to go work at McDonald's and that's it for life. So therefore, you need to do well. But there isn't. There's like so many trades and you know, things you can do with your hands and be brilliant and skilled at, and be shit at your exams. Yeah. And yeah, I think sort of like life skills and other skills should be.
Hey, Paul's in the chat. All right, Paul, how's it going, dude?
Hi, Paul.
How's it going, my man? Yeah.
Stop talking about porn now.
Yeah, stop talking about porn. No, you're exactly right. It is. It's like, you know, when you're doing high school and you're doing all that shit, they try and drill it into you that, you know, you need to do well on your exams, you need to get, you know, I mean...
And GCSEs will get you everywhere in
Yeah,
life.
GCSEs are the thing. They're like, yes, you need your GCSEs. It's the fucking life-changing decision. Do well on your exams.
Walk down the streets, wave some GCSEs, bitches get there, doors fly open for you.
Yeah, fucking cash is fucking flying from the sky, money! And it's just like, you know, as an adult, you look back at it and you think, it was fucking horseshit. Yes, Paul, I am very well. I think Gina's well too. Gina, are you okay? Awesome socks, thank you very much, dude. Awesome. Yeah, that's it. And like they tell you GCSEs is like the biggest thing ever, and it's like it's going to change your life. Nah, it's fucking horseshit. Like I say, my mum always told me, get them done, get whatever you can, do as well as you can, and get the fuck into life. Yes, there you go, Rusty.
Doesn't set you up for anything if you don't want to go to college and university.
Exactly. You're dead right.
I did school particularly well. I went to college, I went to uni, and we still met at the same job.
Yes, that was exactly where I was going with that. Yes, fucking hell, this is why I love her. Hey, Slick, welcome to the podcast, my good sir. Yes, that's exactly it, right? I left school. I didn't do particularly well. I got 1A. I was pretty much a C student. I got, I think, 6 C's, a D, and an E. I think Gina got about 12 A stars and about 12 A's. It just happens. You know, it's
3 A stars, 6 A's, and that dirty B.
You got a dirty B? Oh, why are we together? Get the fuck out. Nah, mate. Get out. Yeah, so I did particularly shit. Like I say, I just did. I had one subject I was good at, media studies. I was fucking fantastic at it. Nailed it. I had one thing that I will say, food tech. I should have been inputted for the higher paper, but the teacher didn't like me. Did you not?
I would have liked to have done that. They didn't have that at my school.
I wanted to be a chef originally, so yeah, I did food tech.
Resistant materials, and I'm still shit at woodwork, and that's what I got me being.
Yeah, no, I could have chose to do that, but my dad was a joiner, so he taught me a lot of that shit anyway, so I didn't need to do it in school. Thinking about it, I should have done it because I'd have been fucking brilliant at it.
I should have had like a home ec class. I'd have been brilliant at sewing and all that shit.
Yeah, hey, there you go. True story. But yeah, that's it. Like I did particularly shit. I had a few subjects I was good at. Blah blah blah. Gina was fantastic at school. Like my mum, bless her, fucking love her to bits. She's not very clever academically. She, you know, I used to come home with homework and go, "Mum, I need some fucking help with this. I don't know what I'm doing." She'd be like, she's fucking not a fucking Scooby Doo. You know, she bless her. She just couldn't help me. Whereas Gina has got quite good educated parents, and she's
and
fucking
a genius older brother.
Yeah, there you go.
Who went to the same school and had done all the same coursework 3 years earlier.
Yeah, so you had a good starting point, so it was good. And Gina is really clever. She is a fucking clever lady academically. She's proper smart. But the scary thing is, I mean, you know, like I left school in '99 and Gina left in 2002. Yeah, Gina left in 2002, and then years later, like 2000 and whatever it was, years ago when we met at Plums, same fucking job, same place, same company, and yeah, you know, like the education part of it didn't matter in my opinion. It's, you know, I like I say, I got out of school, I got straight into work, and I've worked my entire life up to that point. Gina, did you do college and uni? Yep. Gina did college and uni. She studied her ass off, got a degree. Proper smart lady. Is how she is. And yeah, we ended up in the same job. Now, this is something I will say. My GCSEs were like so mediocre. They were like, you know, like the usual. If you apply for jobs, like, yeah, you need a C in maths and English to get in things. And I was like, yeah, I got an A, bitches. You know, give me the fucking job. Whereas Gina had the problem that if you apply to fucking jobs with all those A's and A stars and all the fucking degrees and all the rest of the shit that you've got, you apply for a job, so do you know what they say? You're too clever for the job. Get the fuck out. You're overqualified. How the fuck is that even a thing? Me and Gina have had this conversation many times. I got
my first job by taking all my qualifications off my CV.
And there you go. I mean, how pathetic is that?
Why I'm overqualified to actually be able to afford to live.
Mate, how pathetic.
It's because they think you're not going to stick around. Which
yeah.
I probably wouldn't have done, to be fair, but
nah,
I still needed to actually eat that week. Oh, sorry, you're too overqualified, you're going to have to die in a gutter.
It's such horseshit. I mean, I personally, I don't get how that can work. I don't get how like, you can work your ass off and like, and studying's not easy. I mean, it's not easy for me. I suck at it. I was the opposite. Like when me and Gina got together, still now to this day we laugh and giggle about things that she's not done in life, and that I'm like, well, you just do this, and she's like, how the fuck do you know this shit? And I'm like, I've been around. I've been around, and but there's some things that what was it we were talking? Was it today? Fuck, we were talking about something today, and you were just like, oh yeah, because it's such a thing, and I was like, whoa, what the fuck are you dropping the knowledge bomb on me for, yo?
I can't remember what it was.
What the hell was it? No, I can't remember. And I was just like, really? I was like, fucking hell, I was proper like. But yeah, that's. Slip, the other chaps on not joining us. We're trying something new today, my good sir. I'm thinking the theory of less is more. I've rewatched. I did say at the beginning, but I know you've just come in. If you rewatch the other podcasts we've done, not really a lot coming from them backwards and forwards. It did just seem to be me doing a lot of chatting, and Gina giving an opinion, and So trying something new, guys. That's pretty much why there's just us.
We want it to be more interactive as well. So if you've got any questions, anything you want us to talk about, throw it up in the chat.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly right. Yeah, there's nothing wrong. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, this is something that I will say while we're all here. I say all. I don't know how many people are watching because I can't see it. Yeah, not a goddamn lot. I can honestly say that I think a podcast is only a good idea if people want your opinion on things. So, I mean, we can kind of sit here all day and talk about random shit and talk about whatever. I mean, you guys can drop us things in the chat and we can discuss it. But at the end of the day, if nobody's going to turn up and watch, not a lot of point in doing it. My idea for doing the podcast, how many beers am I going to drink at download? Mate, that is an excellent question. I don't think there's enough beer. Which hour, mate? Oh, I don't know whether Paul's still in the chat, but Paul's one of my dudes that I go to download with. And yes, mate, Paul, we're going to be meeting up with Slip, who's in the chat as well. He's going to download, so we'll probably meet up. And I mean, I'm hoping I can bring my camera with me, or my phone at least, and a charging device, and do a bit of filming and have a bit of a fucking giggle with it, and make a bit of a vlog out of it. But yeah, download, mate. I'm proper looking forward to download this year. It's going to be so good.
If Paul's still in the chat, we need to see a night boat to Cairo.
Yes, we need a hashtag night boat to Cairo. Yeah. I'm not sure how to spell Cairo, so don't judge me. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, this is it. I mean, I'll be there on the Saturday, mate. That's cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll meet up. I'll have my phone with me. Hopefully, I think internet does work while you're there, doesn't it? I think it's usually pretty good with the phone service and shit. Yeah, when we're there, dude, I'll message you on Discord, or we can exchange numbers at some point, whatever. And yeah, we'll meet up, dude, and we'll have a beer together and have a fucking laugh. It'd be awesome. But yeah, last year I was proper.
Last year we went hard.
Oh, Jesus, we went fucking hard. Because we go on the Wednesday and we stay till the Monday or Sunday, depending, it's usually Sunday or Monday, whichever. I'll be honest, I'll put my hand in the air and say, I'll be very honest, I was fucking useless. We paid all that money to go and see bands. I think I went one day to go and watch bands. I was so rough. It was so bad. Yes, there you go, Slip. Nice one, dude. Yeah, I was so fucking rough. The Wednesday we went super fucking hard. So hard, in fact, that one of our mates, Niff, he ended up throwing up outside his tent during the night, and then just gently covered it over with something. And then when everyone was up in the morning, we were having breakfast and chilling out, he went, "Don't touch that. Just leave it alone, dudes. Just don't move it.
Don't ever move that.
You don't need to see what's under it. Just don't." Yeah. And we were like, "Well, you had a good night," and we were all fucking wasted.
Was that not the ostrich burger night?
That might have been ostrich burger night. Yes. Yeah, exactly right. Jesus Christ, fucking ostrich.
I think it might have been pigeon. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Well, I've never. That was my first time I'd ever had ostrich, but it just tasted like a normal fucking burger to me. I don't know. Getting jinxed, getting bamboozled in the fucking download camp, But yeah, that's it. Like the shit you shout out to each other is just fucking insane. It's just proper funny. Like like the night boat to Cairo and. I know way back in the day, it used to be back scratcher, and all that kind of shit. And it's always something new every year, and they just shout random shit, and it makes it funny. But this year, I promise I'm going to be better. I'm going to try not to drink as much, and maybe see some bands.
You're going to shift your ass to the arena.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. If I'm not, yeah. I'm going to be so fucking pissed. I know I am. Oh, Slip, yeah, Timmy! Yes, mate. That's exactly right. But yeah, oh, it's so fucking good. It's just, download's amazing. I just love it to bits. But yeah, anyway, what were we talking about? We were talking about life, weren't we, in general? Yeah, I think as you get to adulthood, I think you need to, I don't know. I mean, I try not to take things too seriously, but General will affirm this. There's two versions of me. There's happy-go-lucky me, which is me usually 90% of the time. Hello! And then there's the 10% dickhead that just fucking rages at everything and hates everything. And I try not to be that guy, but it sometimes happens. But like, you know, normal friends. I say no, you know, friends that I've met. It just like you get 3 chances with me, and if you bust all them 3 chances, from whatever, I just fucking, I'm done. I'm quite happy to never speak to you ever again, which could be
because you're very black and white. Is how I put it.
Yeah.
There's definitely no 50 Shades of Grey in the middle. There's just
no.
You like someone, you hate someone. There's not. Yeah, they're okay. No, I could get used to them. No, I'm warming up to them. No. They're a dickhead.
No, that's it. I don't.
They're a dickhead, or I like them.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And it's not. I can honestly say it's not one of those things that it's like, little things. It's not just like, oh, well, that person fucking chews with the mouth open, and I'm like, oh, you're a dickhead. I'm never speaking to you again. No, I'm not that petty. I don't give a shit about that.
You might be an angry gamer, but you not actually have anger issues. Like that.
No, that's it. I just. Slips just said, remember singing Bohemian Rhapsody on the way out of the arena on Saturday night?
Oh, that was brilliant. Oh,
that was amazing. Yes, mate. I do remember that. That was so good. Yeah, that was amazing. Fucking I can't wait for download now. I get the. I might have to put. We're currently busting out Basement Jacks. I hope you guys can hear it. Okay. I know it's just in the background. It's just in the background of the stream while we're chatting. I'll tell you what I'm going to put on. I mean, I like Basement Jacks because it's, it is Basement Jacks, but I know what I'm going to put on. We'll have some of this. And I'll turn it up a little bit. We'll get a bit rowdy for a little bit. In the spirit of download. And see if anybody in chat can guess who it is.
All I can hear is the pee-inducing sound of a fish tank.
Oh my god, we've got people watching, holy shit. Download's going to be epic, and we'll have the... I hope Slip's still learning, he can guess who this is. You should be able to guess who this is. Life in general, I mean, being an adult fucking sucks ass, but you tend to just get on with it. I mean, I just... Like I say...
When you're a kid, I'm sure you think it's just like going shopping for gummy worms and doing what you want all the fucking time, and I've been missold this adulthood business.
Oh, yeah, do you know what? I will discuss... Tom!
This is first food shop.
This is Unflushables, mate. This is Tom who decided to comment on my comment on Unflushables video. Best guy in the world. This Tom guy. He's Unflushables bitch. But yeah. Hi Tom, welcome to the stream, mate. Slip. Sorry, mate. If I turn it up, you won't be able to hear us. It's Andrew WK. I do like a bit of Andrew WK. What was I saying? What was I talking about? I can't remember now.
Talking about pretending to be adults.
Oh yeah, pretending to be a fucking adult and doing all sorts of shit. Nice, Tom. Welcome to the podcast, mate. It is. It's just I don't know. That's what I was going to say. The first time I moved into my new flat, all the furniture was in, everything was hunky dory. I obviously had money coming in. It was just. I was working. It was, working life. It is what it is. But I moved into my first flat, first time on my own away from home. And I still remember to this day my first shopping experience where I decided, I was like, right, I'm going to go shopping. This is the bit I'm fucking looking forward to. Filling the house full of food that I like and none of this crap that I need to eat because my mum's making it. I'm going to make what I want. And I think I bought, must have been about 120 quid's worth of utter shit. There must have been about 30 pot noodles. and probably like, I don't know, about 300 chocolate bars, and there was so much shit. I can see you fucked up. There was just so much shit in the fucking trolley, like gummy sweets and fucking what were they called? The fucking Kinder eggs. The fucking there must have been about 12 of them, and I was just like, right, that'll do me, be absolutely fine. What I didn't realise was obviously that's going to last me for, you know, a good month, 2 weeks, whatever, and like this food, and then after you've done one loaf of bread in a week, yeah, you're kind of like, well, now what do I eat? Oh, fuck.
Kinder eggs on toast.
Yeah, that's it. You end up just eating Kinder eggs, and then even after that, you get to a point where you're like, right, these Kinder eggs are nice, but I want some real food. You know, you end up going to, hey, potato, thank you very much, dude. You end up going to fucking, you're going back to your mum's, you end up going back home, and you're like, what are you cooking tonight? And she's like, I'm cooking spag bol, and you're like, I'd love a fucking spag bol.
I think that's where going to my mum's once a week for food started. Like, somebody else make me some food.
Oh, yeah, exactly right. Oh, the chat is probably garbage because it's shrunk down, unfortunately. It is the way it is, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's just screen shared. Yeah, sorry, dude. Stream's very good. I like food stories. Nice. Thank you, Brotato. Thank you very much. Yeah, but that's it. Like I say, that first food shop was fucking horrendous. I spent loads of money that I didn't have because at the time, like, I mean, nowadays it's very different because I know Asda specifically have got those scanny barcode things. So when you're going through your shopping, you can scan your items and you can see how much your shopping bill's going to be. You know, we've tried it before as well, like before all this shit came out, where you have your calculator out and you're like, right, you know, we'll put in everything and we'll track it as it goes. And when you get to the fucking till and scan everything in, you're like, that's nothing fucking like what I've got on here. It's like 40 quid over. What the fucking hell's going on here? But yeah, that, like you say, that like way back in the day, that first shop spent 120 quid, and I didn't realise it was going to be that much. And I know it skinted me for fucking ages. And it was just, you know.
Going off what you said earlier, you know, like the whole, you're never buying anything again that you know your mum cooked you and you had to eat. Were there any dishes that she made you that you hated? Well, obviously you ate anyway because it's food and you're not getting anything else. Is there any meals that she loved to make, and every time you're like, oh god, it's that day of the week again, I have to eat this crap, and like you've never bought it since doing your own food shopping?
That is an excellent question. That is really.
It actually came from something I saw on Facebook where everybody was saying, you know, what's a meal that your parents cooked that you had to eat? And the most popular answer was liver and onions.
Oh.
And everybody hated, and they'd never cooked since and never subjected their kids to. But I personally never had liver and onions, so I don't know what it tastes like, and I don't know that pain. But it got me thinking, like, what's my version of what you were forced to eat as a kid?
Yeah. I'll tell you what mine is. I know exactly what mine is. I've just thought of it. I was just running through the meals that my mum used to make. And generally, you know, mum, love you to bits. I know you're not watching. But, yeah, she made really good food. And it was fucking... I'm a thick boy, you can tell. All the food was amazing.
12 C's.
12 C's, yo. But there was one that I will never touch. And I don't know whether there's any regional differences on what it's called. But shepherd's pie / cottage pie. Excuse me. Now, I believe the difference in the two things is one's lamb and one's beef. Could be it. Yep. But generally, if people have never heard of this, it's mincemeat in gravy with like onions and peas, generally. I think like Swede, mashed up, layer of, and then mashed up potato on top. Generally a little bit of cheese, banged in the oven, boss, pow, there you go. Mum used to make it all the time because obviously it was quick and easy. Just whack everything together, chuck it in the oven, and away you go. It usually do 2 days, so that was the other good thing about it. But I fucking can't stand it. I don't know what it is. You know, everything's separate. Fucking yeah, I'll eat mince on its own. I'll eat mashed swede on its own. I'll eat mashed potatoes on its own. Bob on. Put it all together and whack it in the oven, and it's like the most disgusting fucking thing I've ever had in my life.
Is this one of those things where you don't like your meat touching your mashed potato?
No, because like...
Are you a food separatist?
I'm a food separatist. No, I'm not actually. No, I think that doesn't bother me at all. I don't know what it is. It's
one
just
of those kids that can't have the beans touching the chips.
Oh, yeah, everything got to be in one of those separate portion plates. No, I don't. It doesn't bother me at all. That really doesn't bother me. I don't really give too much of a shit. What's touching what? You know, like when if we make a Sunday lunch and when we do Christmas dinner, everything piled on top of each other. No, I don't give a shit about that. No, I don't know what it is. It's just that mixture of mince and like swede or whatever it used to be, and then mash. I don't know, it's just fucking awful. I mean, whether we had it a lot as kids and it's just one of those dishes we had every week, and I was just like, yeah, I hate this. I really hate this fucking dish. And no, I've never had it as an adult. I've never expressed an interest in making it. Never want anybody to, like Gina does all our cooking now. Never express an interest in you making it for us now. I could quite happily go the rest of my life and never eat that fucking dish again. No problems. Gina, did you have a dish that you had that you've never expressed an interest in?
Well, yeah, my answer to that's quite easy, isn't it? Because I'm veggie now, and when I lived with my mum, I wasn't. So, meat. No, it was definitely like pork chops or lamb chops. I'm veggie for, you know, ethical reasons, but a big part of going to sort of Quorn and meat substitutes and all that shit is it's such a better texture. Because I was that much of a fussy eater, I'd be the kid that was picking out, you know, every tiny little vein of fat and every little bit of gristle, and pork chop ended up about that much, and I'd taken half an hour to cut it out the tiny medallion of meat out the middle, and everything else had gone cold by that point, and it was like, you know, everybody else at the table just watched me dissect my entire plate, and yeah. Every week when it was like pork chop tea, it was like, right, well, I'm starving then.
Oh God, no,
that's not really an issue because I don't cook meat for myself.
No, I was going to say, like, randomly, like, obviously people won't know this, but obviously Gina being veggie, like, I'm proper lazy when it comes to food. I don't cook at all, so Gina does all our cooking. So you could technically say I'm veggie, but I'm not. I don't have the same.
You're not veggie by choice.
No, that's it. I don't have the same views as. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like I say, I'm proper fucking lazy. Oh, Rusty, I fucking love haggis. Oh, mate, I love haggis. Haggis, black pudding, white pudding. Oh, mate, I remember when I spent a weekend in Scotland and I had a full Scottish breakfast. Oh, mate, it was so fucking good.
Square sausage.
Lawn sausage. Oh, mate. Yes. Oh, now you fucking got me going. Jesus Christ. Fuck me, I love food. But yeah.
I've never had white pudding.
Have you never had white pudding? It's pretty. It's like black pudding except less blood. I think it's. Black pudding. Yeah, I mean, I love black pudding. I see that was something my mum used to make. She used to make the proper black pudding, not the sliced like circle versions you get in most places. She used to boil the proper the proper use of black pudding, and used to serve it with vinegar and mustard. Oh, fucking gorgeous! And bread and butter, obviously. You know, gotta make a black pudding buddy. Yeah. Oh, mate, it's fucking gorgeous.
You're more into your leftovers than you are the actual meal.
Oh yeah, that's it. I'm such a savage when it comes to food.
Day.
Make a butty out of it. Oh, fucking what? Yeah, but no, sorry. Like I was saying, like I'm not a vegetarian by choice. I'm just lazy. That's how it is. But because obviously I used to work in a slaughterhouse, so you know. I mean, to be fair, when I worked in a slaughterhouse, I was veggie. You know, it did affect me working there and seeing all that shit. You know, I won't go into it, but seeing all that crap and. You know, it does affect you. You know, it's bound to. It fucking, you know, most of the guys that work there were all ex-cons and fucking crazy, so they didn't give a shit. But you know, like being a normal, whatever normal is.
Got them murder fix.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they got to kill shit, get paid to do it, quite well, to be fair. But yeah, like me being like, you know, as normal as a normal person can be, it was like, oh fuck me, it's a bit harsh. So yeah, I think for like 2 years I was a proper veggie. I didn't eat, but then. As an adult growing up, I got diagnosed with IBS, which now I don't think was IBS. I think it was stress, previous relationship, and I didn't eat a lot of red meat. Red meat used to set me off massively. So when I met Gina, I didn't eat a lot of meat. I like fried chicken. Come on, let's be honest, KFC. You know, like you know, chicken, like fish and all that shit.
I reckon you've single-handed decimated a chicken factory.
Oh, easy. Oh, fucking what? I would eat my weight and then some in KFC and fried chicken. It's so fucking good. But yeah, like what you were saying about pork chops and stuff like that. I mean, I was never really a fussy eater. as you can tell. Wow. I don't like them. I don't like food that you have to fuck about with too much. And like a pork chop, like you say, there's that tiny fucking medallion of meat on it. And you know, for me, like as a kid, I was a lot bigger than what I am now. Would you believe? But like even as a kid, like eating a pork chop, I'd take one bite of it and go, it's all bone. Where's the fucking rest of it? You fucking cheap cunts, fucking pork chop my ass. So yeah, like even as a kid, I was just like, oh, fucking horseshit. So
There's an exception to that rule, though.
Go on.
Ribs.
Ribs. Oh,
that's
guys.
Fucking about.
Oh, I mean that is some fucking about, but if they're done right, they're so good. We went out. I should have took a photo, really, put it on Instagram. We went out for something to eat in one of our local pubs, and they did a rib cage challenge. Oh, mate. 2 full racks of ribs, bed of chips, onion rings, barbecue sauce, and chipotle mayo, whatever it was.
Yeah.
All over the... Oh, mate. I started off, I was fucking starving. I was like, yeah, I'll take... Oh, I'm getting hungry thinking about it. I'll take a bit of meat off, I'll eat it, I'll take a bone out, I'll eat another bit. No, it got to that point where I was like, I want to fucking devour this shit. So I took all the bones out, took all the meat off, got everything together, and I was like, oh, I'm going to fucking devour you. Gina, bless her, had a fucking mushroom and a halloumi burger, and you ate yours, and I was still fucking powering through that
30
beast.
30 seconds of food compared to you.
Oh, I was loving it. I got all the way through, and then Gina even said to me at a few points, but I just couldn't help myself. She was like, why are you filling up on chips? Why are you eating all the fucking chips? Everything was perfect.
I wanted to see you finish it.
Oh, it was so good. And I was just like, yeah, I'm barging this shit. 3 pieces of meat left. 3 slivers of fucking meat left.
Should have left the chips.
Oh, I should have, yeah. Ribs massacre, slipped dead right.
There were 4 guys on the next table that were eye-banging your food when it came through the kitchen hatch.
Yes.
You know, probably discussing how they could share it between them.
And,
yeah.
Put it on like that so you can see a bit better. Sorry,
that
guys.
was an absolute mountain of food.
Oh, it was so fucking good. It was just like... Oh, it was perfect. The meat melted off the bone. Like, I mean, I just need to fork it off and it just dripped off. And then in your mouth, it melted. And I was just like, oh, it's so fucking good. And then, like, oh, yeah, it was just fucking amazing. And the chips, I'm guessing because they put the ribs on top of the chips. And then, like, yeah, all the meat and all the barbecue sauce and everything had dripped through. So every fucking forkful of chips I had was just sex. It was like a party in my mouth, and everyone was fucking invited. It was so good. Burger King footless. Oh, mate, I've seen that meme. That is fucking wrong. It's wrong on every level. Oh, slip. Hate fish pie. I hated fish pie up until probably a few years ago. And yeah, I re-had it. I think Gina made it. Like a mixed fish pie thing spud on top. And it was gorgeous. Proper nice. So yeah, very nice.
That one you got from your place of work was really good.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm currently a kitchen porter. I work in a restaurant at the moment, which is fucking top notch. You know, for
just drooling over food.
Yeah, just fucking what French benefit. I mean, I actually put a picture on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, please do. You'll see behind the fucking memes. Shit. I actually put a picture on. One of the chefs made me an epic club sandwich because I forgot my lunch. I didn't take my lunch with me, and he said, "Oh mate, don't you worry, I'll sort you out. We'll get you through the day." And he made me this fucking butty. Oh my fucking god. I dig a picture out, but it's on Instagram. Go and look on my Instagram. Oh, it's so fucking good, and I devoured that beast. It was like, oh, I'm drooling thinking about it. It was like medium rare beef. 2 slices of top and bottom, a layer of chips, and a fried egg, mayonnaise. What else was on there? Lettuce, tomato. Yeah, and like I said, it was club sandwich, so it was 3 bits of bread. Oh, it was fucking spectacular. It was so nice. So yeah, that was. Oh mate, I tell you what, I've done it again. I'd say I don't want to talk about gaming and films and all, but I could talk about food all day.
Just made a food podcast.
Yeah, I could talk about food all day, literally. It's just, I love food. I've been on a diet for like the last forever. Yeah, I've been on a diet for the last 8-9 weeks, something like that, ish. 6 weeks, maybe, ish, something like that. I mean, I've been on diets before and I've done shit like that before, but these last like 6 weeks, in 5 weeks, I've lost a stone. So I'm doing quite well. I'm doing all right, but I do struggle. Like this weekend, I've been really bad. I've been proper naughty because we had a few beers on Friday and Saturday night, and I had a kebab.
Yeah, you're bad after a few beers.
Oh, I'm fucking terrible. I really want food after a kebab. I really do. Yeah, after a kebab. After beer. As soon as I've had a few beers, I'm like, oh, I could just devour a 12-story burger right now.
It's like, for most people, the beer takes away their inhibitions. For you, it takes away that like self-control, and it's just like, yeah, I want food.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, and especially when if I'm ordering online, and it's just me ordering, because if Gina don't want it, I'm just like, yeah, let's go to fucking town on this shit. Oh, Slip, tequila's the best thing ever. You got smashed on it. The hangover from tequila's not good, but yeah, that sucks, dude. Yeah, that's not good. Well, I have to honestly say, we're coming up to the hour mark, would you believe? It is 55 minutes. So we can start wrapping it up, because I noticed on the other ones, we start wrapping it up, and then we talk for about 10 minutes after. So if we start wrapping it up now, we'll probably hit the hour mark by the time we've wrapped it up.
Start wrapping it up. I'll just click disconnect, yeah, and just boom.
Oh, Slip. I can imagine you're fucking hurting today, mate. I can imagine you're really, really hurting.
I don't touch tequila. I don't remember things.
No, tequila fucks you. Oh, it really fucks you up.
Big chunks of my evening.
Yeah. See, I love tequila. I mean, I love tequila, but tequila don't love me. Well, it's probably both. But yeah, I could drink tequila. Like good tequila. It can't be shit tequila. Something Hugs taught me. I know he's not here. But yeah, you got to get the good stuff. Is it gold? Gold, isn't it? Gold tequila's the good stuff. I can't remember, excuse me, it's one of them. But anywho, that has been this week's podcast. I'll be very honest, I think going forward, I don't think I'm going to do the podcast anymore. Sorry guys, for those of you that do enjoy it, but I'll be very honest, it doesn't pull the viewers in. At the end of the day, I'm not a big YouTuber. It's not something that I really want. I wanted to try and see how it did. It does all right, but I'll be very honest. I could play a game and get more viewers, which you know what I mean.
Could just live stream and answer people's questions.
Yeah, exactly. I could do like a podcast type thing, but just play a game while I do it, and it could just be me talking to people, which is what I tend to do anyway. So I don't think I'm going forward. I'm going to do a specific. No, in fact, I'll honestly say this will be the last one. I'm not doing a podcast after this week. It's just I'm not big enough. I'm not a big enough YouTuber. Nobody wants to sit here and listen to me talk about food for an hour.
Yeah, you know, I'm starving now.
I know I am fucking starving to death. But no, it is one of those. It's not, you know, I mean, I get obviously the regular guys that come in, but obviously you awesome people that come and watch, you tend to come and watch whatever I'm doing. So, I mean, these podcasts, they are quite difficult to do because we've got to try and find something to talk about for an hour, which can be quite difficult. But at the end of the day, like I say, I'm not a big enough YouTuber for people to come in and talk and do stuff, and nobody gives a shit what I think. Nobody gives a shit about my opinions, which is fine. You know, I'm fine with that. But I'd rather use this time better and play a game. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen, but earlier today I tested some VR live streaming, and I've actually got it to work. It's fantastic. I mean, I think I'll have to move the webcam a bit when I do it for that game, but you know, shit like that I can sort out. But I managed to basically get that chat that you're seeing on screen in VR. So while I'm playing a game, I can actually see the chat and I can talk to you guys, which is fantastic. So I'm very happy with that. So I'll definitely do that. Yes, cheers, Slip. Nice one, dude. Thanks for watching, bud. Yes, send me some details, and if we're swapping phone numbers or whatever, I'll add your phone number up and I'll send you a text and whatnot, and we can get sorted for download. Yeah, we'll see you in June, my good sir, or I'll obviously see you in the next stream wherever we're about. But yes, I can honestly say, dudes, this will be the last podcast. I may, you know, depending what happens with YouTube in the future, I might do it again if I get big enough. But I'm sorry, guys, it's a waste of an hour. I'd rather do something that, you know, you guys...
To be fair, we could be having a conversation over the sofa instead of through a PC.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Exactly right. I mean, you know, it is one of those things. I'll be very honest. I've been proper rumming and ahhing about YouTube stuff for quite a while now. With obviously all the rule changes and all the rest of it. I think it's honestly going to be more live streaming, but I want to do more stuff that I enjoy doing. And specifically, like me and Gina have been looking at games that we can both play and have a laugh doing. And I mean, I can talk to you guys while fucking gaming, which is what I tend to do anyway. So, yeah, sorry guys. This will be the last podcast. It is how it is. I'm going to do stuff that I enjoy doing. and this is not particularly something I really enjoy doing. I could do this while playing a game with you guys. It doesn't have to be a specific podcast. Voodoo, you fucking legend. Rather play PUBG with its shitty netcode. I would actually. I would rather play PUBG. Because as shitty as it is, it's just a bit better than me talking at people. That's all it is. Yeah, sorry, Brotato. End of the podcast. Oh, no, mate. I don't. Sorry, Brotato. Yeah, the podcasts are coming to an end. Voodoo, the footboys are not here.
The end of them like this, anyway.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's it. I couldn't, like, if I go away and have a think.
Still get the podcast experience over some sort of gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, we could play chess. We could play online chess.
Or Uno.
Uno. Oh, what?
The longest fucking game of Uno.
Oh, how cool would that be? Yeah, because you...
Something like, I think if you try and do a podcast at the same time as PUBG or Fortnite, you're going to end up not completing your sentences and focusing on killing things, but some sort of gameplay.
Yeah, no, that's true.
It's a bit less.
Yeah, you're right. Because I wouldn't...
Less netcode.
Yeah, less shit netcode. Yeah, that's true. That I wouldn't necessarily play PUBG while trying to do a podcast because it's not going to work. Because when shit starts kicking off and I'm trying to loot and do all that, it's never going to work. Voodoo, yeah, that's probably what the dislikes are about. I'll be very honest. There's been some shit happening, but I've decided to just not.
It's not Brotato.
Brotato, you fucking legend. Yeah, I can't. Sorry, I don't. How many dislikes is the Voodoo? It'll be the fuckboys because we've had a big falling out. I've decided to step away, just because we've had a disagreement.
Yeah, don't give them any airtime.
No, that's it. I'm not gonna slag them off because I'm not like that. I wouldn't do that to them. But if they want to come over here and dislike my video, that's fine. Entirely up to them. Yeah, 3. That'll be.
That, innit? Yep.
Yeah, that'll be the 3 guys. Yeah, 1 each. So that answers a question because one of them I was umming and ahhing about. Oh no, actually, it won't be him. It'll be his mate Tom. Yes, 3 dislikes. Yeah, no. See, this is the thing, right? Me and Brotato had a falling out. We discussed it. We've come back stronger, and we're looking after each other now. But the guys, we had a falling out. And shit happens. But I've decided to just step away. I'm not getting into the petty arguments. I'm not getting into the bullshit. I'm just stepping away. So, like I said when Brotato was doing it, you can dislike all my shit all you want. It doesn't matter to me. They've had to turn up and give me airtime to dislike it. So, cheers, guys. I appreciate it. But no, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah.
It'd be cutting it into that monetization. Oh no, wait.
No. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah. Oh no, that dislike will take like at least £10 off what I get off YouTube for doing this. Oh no, wait, that's right. I don't get any money for it, you fucking cocks. So yes, no, like I say, Gina's right. Actually, that's a really good point. Thank you, Gina. It's the podcasts ending in this format. I think the whole us talking at you needs to change. So I think we might have a search for some random, I don't know, like a random puzzle game, or like you say, like Uno. Uno would be quite funny. We could just play it and get 2 bots in and just. Yep. Play it while, and then at least you guys have got something to watch. I mean, we can still have the face. Yes, FIFA, Voodoo. Yes, you're right, mate. That was one of the subjects of contention. It's not something I enjoy doing. I don't enjoy doing FIFA. I'm not a sweaty tryhard. I don't like sweaty tryhard in games, and that's what they want to do every week. And that's what they want to do all the time. I'm not about that life. I don't want to do it. It's not fun. And Gina actually called me on it.
It shows in your videos.
Yeah,
if you're playing things because you have to play it because it's Friday, I have to play FIFA. You don't fancy playing that game. Games are supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
And like I can't remember who it was you said turned up in your stream said why are you playing?
It was Brotato.
Was that Brotato?
Yeah, that was Brotato.
Why are you playing a game that you hate?
Yeah, that's it. When I did the Fortnite stream,
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, in the stream title I put, I'm playing Fortnite again. I hate this fucking game. Brotato turned up and said, right, you've put in the title you hate this game, and I was like, yeah, I fucking hate Fortnite. And Brotato went, well, why are you playing it? Yeah. He's right. Yeah, why am I playing games that I don't enjoy doing? So Voodoo, yeah, you're right. I don't enjoy playing FIFA. I've started saying it every week, every fucking Friday.
For me, knowing you, watching you play games, you get angry at games. It's who you are. Yep. But you don't take it away with you afterwards. Like you can play battlefield and scream and shout and curse the grenades and call everybody a cock, and afterwards you like skip away from the computer and you had a good gaming session. You play FIFA, you come away swearing for 2 hours about how much you hate FIFA, you're never going to play it again, and you hate everybody involved and burn the house down. And then you go back to it the next Friday because you have to play FIFA on a Friday. And I don't know, it just sort of, you don't get any banter. Your viewers aren't getting to actually see your personality. They're just watching you smash your desk.
Yeah. With your controller.
With my controller.
Yeah. And there you go, guys. That is that in a nutshell. That's exactly right. So like I say, the VR test earlier on was good things to come. Like I say, I've stepped away from the Foot Boys. You know, it happens. Shit happens. You know, I'm going to start doing my own thing. Me and Gina are going to start doing streams more together.
Spots are open on various teams for games.
Well, that's true. That is very true. I mean, if you know,
to make some new friends.
Like Brotato keeps talking about doing Brawlhalla. You know, Vossi didn't want to do it with Brotato, but Vossi can.
No, he can come and kick my ass at Brawlhalla.
Yeah, we can do Brawlhalla with Brotato. That's fine. Brotato's really good at CS:GO. I've wanted to play CS:GO for fucking weeks now. I wanted to try and get Gina in on it, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I'll get Brotato in on CS:GO. We'll start doing some of them streams. They're always fun.
Yeah, I'm sure
might
you
even
always have
tackle
guys in the
bugs.
chats that want to jump in on games, and there's never a room for them.
Yeah, no, that's it. I mean, unfortunately, one of the guys that I used to play with, one of the ex-Foot Boys, didn't like playing with new people, and I've never understood that. The only way you can meet fellow-minded gamers is by jumping in games with them. And
Don't
if you
like new things.
Yeah, if you don't like changing new things, why are you a YouTuber? What's the fucking point? It's about change. It's about playing different things. Yeah, thank you, Voodoo. CS:GO is so much better. Yeah. That random stream I did trying to teach Gina trying to teach Gina how to CS:GO.
Who's this Dina?
Who the fuck's Dina?
You've seen Dina on the side.
I don't even know a Dina. Yeah, I really enjoyed it, and this is something Gina's said to me this last week.
I'll agree with that. I'd rather watch CS:GO than FIFA.
I love CS:GO.
I don't get what I'm looking at when I look at FIFA.
No,
other than it going in the goal.
No, well, I'll be very honest. I don't either.
I'm looking at.
No, I don't either. I haven't got a fucking clue what's going on. Every week, I've no idea. So no, yeah, you did right. So that's it, guys. Podcast will probably continue, but in a different format. It won't be just us looking at you and you staring at us. We'll probably play a game or something random and silly. And
my beautiful new background.
I know, that's it. We got you all sorted now. Yeah. So Gina's got herself set up somewhere proper. She used to be in that room just there, but we found that it was, you know, my mic's a bit sensitive with shit, and it was just causing a massive issue. But yeah, Gina's got herself in another room upstairs, and it's all sorted, all done and dusted. Well, if Gina might start like recording and live streaming and doing some shit. So yeah, I mean, this could be a thing going forward. So yeah, there you go, guys. It's all good in said hood. Yes, there you go, Voodoo. You're exactly right. I don't know I think Slip's just gone actually, but Slip wanted to play FIFA with us quite a few times, and I was quite happy to play FIFA with him. But it caused a massive issue because Unflushable and Vossi called him a cunt and said, "No, I don't want him to play with us. He's shit." And I'm like, "Well, what does it matter?"
Yeah, bit rude on your stream that
there you go.
Off your viewers whilst they're still clearly watching as well.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, Voodoo, you're right. It just seemed a bit. I'm not about that sweaty tryhard life. At the end of the day, if I wanted to sweaty tryhard at a game, I would pick one game and I'd do nothing but that all the time. And then
you wouldn't play with me.
Yeah, well, no, that's it. I wouldn't play with Gina because I wouldn't. You know, it would. Well, for instance, if it was something like Fortnite, you know, we could do duos, but it'd turn into me sweaty tryhard and just having a go at Gina all the time. And that doesn't make fun for outside of this gaming life, because it'd just be constantly like, well, you had a go at me, oh, you know what I mean? And that kind of shit.
For playing games I actually have fun playing.
Yeah, that's exactly what. Yeah,
you know, I don't have a channel. I don't stream.
No,
any of that. I'm not fucking interested.
No,
to be honest, I can't be asked. I just want to play games to be involved and have fun playing, which is
exactly right.
Hopefully, what we can find other people in the chat want to do as well.
The divorce stream. That's what it'd be. It really would. But that's it. If I wanted to sweaty try out at a game, I'd pick one game and I'd do it, and I'd end up like Ninja. Like the guy, if you know, Ginny knows who he is. The guy that plays Fortnite, and he's a fucking legend at it. That's what it'd be. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be super fucking fancy awesome at one game. I want to be shit at all the games because it makes for funny content. It makes for funnier viewing.
He's fucking awesome at that one game, but I don't find him entertaining to watch.
Exactly.
He doesn't say anything.
No, exactly.
And unless you're the best at that game, and you know, not everybody can be the best at the game.
No.
You know, you're somewhere in the mid-ground or at the bottom of the pile like me, losing every game.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
You have to bring something else to the table, and if you're playing a game that you're miserable playing, you're not bringing that to the stream, to the video, whatever it is, because you know you've got a face on your light. You want to crawl through the screen and choke someone.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly right. So, unfortunately, like this technically is a divorce stream. That's me and the fuckboy's divorced. The dislikes must have cinched it. It's not going to happen. So, yeah, sorry, guys. Like I say, I've no bad blood. Don't go and hate on anybody. It's nothing like that. It's just, I'm going to start doing my own thing. They'll do their thing, so please, go and check them out. They're all still there. Like I say, no bad blood on my side. I'm not about that hating life. It doesn't bother me either way. I'll carry on doing me.
Life's too short.
Yeah, that's it. I'll carry on doing me. They'll carry on doing them. That's fine. Doesn't end anything. Nothing happens. But I will probably, when live streams happen, Twitter's the usual place to do a thing. Yes, Voodoo, that's it, mate. Exactly right. A new game will come out.
One trick pony.
Exactly. A new game will come out. It'll take over Fortnite, and then these big streamers that are streaming Fortnite over and over and over, the people watching, will get bored AF. The people will be like, oh, look, he's winning Fortnite again. Yay, fantastic. Right, are you going to do anything fun? I tell you who's really good at Fortnite and who makes it good is I Am Wildcat. If you've not watched any of his videos, he's a fucking legend. He's good at Fortnite, but he's funny with it, and he can do fucking really fucked up shit, and he's proper amazing. But I Am Wildcat. Go and search for him and go and subscribe to him. He doesn't. He's not paying me to do it and whatever, but he's fucking amazing.
He's never even heard of us.
No, he's never even heard of me. No, not a fucking chance. I Am Wildcat and Fitz, FITZ. Two of the best YouTubers out there at the moment. They're fucking amazing. Wildcat seems to do a lot of like Fortnite at the moment, but he does like his golfing videos. Oh my fucking god, he's so fucking funny. And Fitz is just all round hilarious. He does CS:GO videos. And PUBG. He's fucking funny, man. He's really funny. That's what I aspire to be. I would love to be like them two guys. It'd be so fucking good. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, see, I told you, we start fucking shutting off at 5-2, and it's now 12 past. I'm fucking telling you, it's not talking utter shit. So like I say, guys, this will be the end of the podcast in this format. So should I say, the podcasts are ending. Sorry, Gina's right, see, that's what she's here for, to keep me straight. Yeah, they're not ending. We'll find a different format. We'll do something sexy for you guys.
Keep you straight. You'd be gay as fuck otherwise.
That's it. I would love sucking all the dick. So yeah, that's it, guys. Next week, like I say, same time, we'll find something. So just something a bit more than this.
We're off to make games great again.
All this shit. Yeah, well, I don't know about that, but yeah, like I said, I'm going to do more stuff on my own. That's pretty much the gist of it. I'm going to do more VR. Currently going to play through Job Simulator because I just want to try it. I think it'd be funny. And I've got like Battle Royale and CS:GO in VR. I'd love to have a go at them. I think that'd be so funny. And yeah, I mean, Junior are going to do more things.
The 200 games we've bought on Steam that we haven't even tried yet.
Exactly, that's it. Usual thing, because when you sweaty tryharding, you don't get to try all these new games. So yeah, we're going to give them a go. At least if we try them and they're good, we can live stream them. If not, we can do a video of us failing at said games. Win-win. So yes, thank you so much for the support, guys. I really do appreciate it. All the guys that like, all the guys that subscribe, and they turn up to every stream, they like every video. Really do appreciate it, guys. It keeps me motivated to do what I do. But watch this space, guys. Things are going to change. Things are changing for the better. Next week's going to be awesome. I think the next stream's going to be Tuesday night, Rocket League. Oh, I fucking love Rocket League. It's going to be so good. So yes, have a good week, guys. That's the main thing. If you're going to work, you're going to college, going to school, whatever you're doing, stay angry doing it, my dudes, and enjoy life. Be good. All good. See you later, my guys. Thank you very much.
Bye.